did you know that Ganesha was the person who was the first stenographer of the Mahabharata? When Bhagwan Ved Vyas, conceived of the Mahabharata, he needed a stenographer, someone who would write it down, who had the capacity to write down such a great epic. Amazing characters and such great development, but also such spiritual depth. He's like, who am I going to find? He went to Brahmaji. And Brahmaji said, the only person who's going to be able to do this is Ganesha. So Ganesha, he then meditated on Ganesha. And Ganesha appeared in front of him and he said, okay, I've got this composition in my head. I need someone to write it down. So Ganesha said, okay, I'll write it down for you. But only one condition. The one condition is that you shouldn't stop. The moment you stop and I put my pen down, that's it. I'm not going to start again.
Like you shouldn't stop reciting.
Yeah. So you make sure that you have conceived it fully in your head before you open your mouth. So Ved Vyasji was fine. I'll do it. But I have one counter condition. That you, Ganeshji, can only write down that which you have fully understood. If you have not fully understood the depth of philosophical meaning to its final degree, you can't write it down. So Ganeshji was like, deal. Then the recitation of the Mahabharata started. And Ganeshji was writing. But likhte, it was so great, so profound, so fast that ek ke baad ek, the pens weren't able to hold it. So then at one point, Ganeshji broke off his tusk and started to use that. That's why he's called Ek Danta, Ek Hi Daat hai. Ganeshji was understanding and writing it down immediately. So Ved Vyas didn't have time to breathe. So he was running out of breath. So then Ved Vyas started to introduce deeper philosophical context or concepts rather that would allow Ganeshji to pause and think about it and give him a moment to breathe. So in and through the Mahabharata, which is a story, there are great deep philosophical texts embedded in that. Yeah. So if you were to say who was the first student of the Bhagavad Gita after it was written who understood the entire deep meaning, it was recited by Shri Krishna on the battlefield, but it was first understood by Ganesha.